Jack Bauer is a fictional character and the lead protagonist of the Fox television series 24. His character has worked in various capacities on the show, often as a member of the counter-terrorist unit based in Los Angeles, and working with the FBI in Washington, D.C. During Season 7. Within the 24 storyline, Bauer is a key member of CTU and is often portrayed as their most capable agent. Bauer's job usually involves helping prevent major terrorist attacks on the United States, saving both civilian lives and government administrations. On many occasions, Jack does so at great personal expense, as those he thwarts subsequently target him and his loved ones. He is not a crooked agent. However, Bauer's frequent use of torture to gather information has generated much controversy and discussion. Actor Kiefer Sutherland portrays Jack Bauer in the television show and video game. The television series was originally set to end on May 24, 2010 after 8 successful seasons but was renewed for a 9th season, which premiered on May 5, 2014. A feature film was set to be released. However, discussions ended over a contract dispute with Fox. TV Guide ranked him number 49 on their list of TV's top 50 heroes, and Sky One listed Jack as number 1 on their list of TV's toughest men. Entertainment Weekly named Jack Bauer one of the 20 all-time coolest heroes in pop culture. In June 2010, Entertainment Weekly also named him one of the 100 greatest characters of the last 20 years. Concept and Creation, 24 co-creator Joel Cerno commented that they did not have any actors in mind for the part. "We didn't really know who it was. We were casting a lot of people and then we heard Kiefer Sutherland's name and thought, that's Jack Bauer." In 2000, Sutherland was contacted by his friend, director Stephen Hopkins, who was working on the pilot for the experimental real-time TV show and offered him the lead. Initially Sutherland had reservations about playing Bauer, stating, "I thought, this is really clever and different, so there's no way they're going to pick it up. But I could use the money, and no one will ever see it." Sutherland must produce around 24 hours of film each season, which is like making 12 movies, so there are going to be mistakes along the way, but I am incredibly surprised by how many things work well as a result of working at that pace. In 2006, Sutherland signed a contract to play the role of Bauer for 3 seasons following Season 5. The contract was reported to be worth $40 million. Sutherland is also an executive producer of 24. Characterization, Jack Bauer was born in Santa Monica, California, on February 18, 1966, to Philip Bauer, who placed his livelihood in his company, BXJ Technologies. The name of Jack's mother is unknown. Jack had one brother, Graham Bauer. Philip originally planned to give the company to Jack, but as Jack said in Day 6, "I just had to go my own way." Jack has a Bachelor of Arts degree in English Literature from the University of California, Los Angeles and a Master of Science degree in Criminology and Law from the University of California, Berkeley. He enlisted in the U.S. Army and later graduated from Officer Candidate School. His MOS was infantry. He first served in Green Berets and was later a member of the 1st Special Forces Operational Detachment Delta, popularly known as Delta Force. Among his awards and decorations are the Silver Star, the Purple Heart, and the Legion of Merit. He received airborne, air assault, and ranger training. He left the Army with the rank of captain after 15 years of service. After leaving the U.S. Army, he married Terry Bauer and had one child, Kim Bauer. Following his military career, Jack worked for both the Los Angeles Police Department Special Weapons and Tactics Unit and for the Central Intelligence Agency as a case officer in the clandestine service. He was recruited into the counter-terrorist unit by Christopher Henderson. He has demonstrated being at the peak of physical and mental condition. He has also shown a high proficiency with firearms. He also can handle explosives and electronic devices, and has a high resistance to torture. He is fluent in German and has demonstrated some ability to either speak or understand Spanish, Russian, Arabic, and Serbian. He is also shown to be capable of flying planes and helicopters. Jack is an adequate and formidable hand-to-hand combatant from his years in the United States Army and Special Forces. He appears to be a daring and seemingly indestructible agent. His fighting styles throughout the series consist of combat Hapkido and Krav Maga. Jack Bauer wants to have a normal life and to be happy, but his commitment to his country often brings him into conflict with that goal. He is required to serve a sometimes hypocritical bureaucracy that acknowledges his service, but will not hesitate to hold him responsible for the more extreme actions that they themselves may directly or indirectly authorize. Jack has lost his wife Terry, murdered by a traitor who had infiltrated CTU. His relationship with his daughter Kim is at times tumultuous while at other times accepting of who he is and what he must do. In his goal to find peace he gets involved with Audrey Raines, the daughter of Secretary of Defense Heller, whom Jack works for. The relation with the secretary's daughter is all but severed when Jack makes the decision to save a material witness over Audrey's ex-husband. He lost his best friend Tony Almeida and former boss Michelle to a car bomb. He lost his friend, former President Palmer, to the same assassin who killed his friend. His girlfriend Renee Walker was killed by an assassin's bullet. His own government that he has sworn to protect has turned on him, and at the beginning of Season 7 he is on trial for his interrogation tactics. Finally, the friend he thought was dead betrays him when he turns to terrorism only to seek revenge for the person who killed his wife, Michelle. Jack's final dialogue with Renee Walker in Season 7 offers insight into his perspective on torture and its ramifications. In other media, as the principal character in 24, Jack plays a prominent role in the television series as well as the video game. Jack is the lead protagonist of the 24 series in the books, and has appeared in every episode to date. Kiefer Sutherland has portrayed Jack Bauer in these episodes, including the prequels and the Webisodes. Additionally, he voiced the same character in 24, the game, 24, Days 0 and 24, DVD board game, 24 Prequels. Jack Bauer is also featured in all 4 prequels, that can be found on the 24 DVD releases and various websites. These prequels are designed to bridge the gap between seasons. They provide backstory into story arcs for upcoming seasons, namely insight into what Jack's actions have been leading up to the next season. Prequels have been made for seasons 4, 5, 6, and 7. 24 Webisodes, 24, Day 6 debrief takes place 35 hours after the nuclear device exploded in Valencia, California. The series consists of 5 segments, no longer than 3 minutes in length each. 2 agents, Agent Ramirez and Agent Moss, track Jack down to a hotel room and ask him to come to District for debriefing about the recovery of the tactical nukes. The debrief consists of Agent Ramirez and other agents attempting to discover more about the supposed death of an undercover agent, Marcus Holt, who disappeared shortly after Jack's imprisonment in China at the hands of Cheng Zi. Since Holt was involved with the Chinese government, it is believed that Jack leaked information that led to his identity being discovered and execution. At the end of the series, the agents announce that they have no conclusive evidence about his involvement, but Ramirez promises to keep a close eye on him until he is certain. Jack tells Ramirez that if he ever sees him again, he better say the Lord's Prayer, because it will mean he's come to kill him. With that, Bauer is released from custody and the interrogation ends. 24, The Game. 24, The Game takes place between Day 2 and 3. Jack begins waiting outside a ship where terrorists are going to release a resin bomb in the water supply. A CTU team triggers an alarm causing Jack and his team to storm the ship. Jack and his team find the whole ship's crew dead in a cargo hold. He runs into Peter Madsen, an enemy from his past. It is unclear what the story is between them, but it is stated that he framed Jack's family for a vile crime. This is hinted with Jack saying to him, 8 years ago, my family was not involved. Madsen also states that he no longer takes orders from Jack. It's hinted that Madsen was under Jack's command either in the army or in a SWAT team, and Madsen betrayed Jack. Madsen kidnaps Jack's daughter Kim, and later Kate Warner. Jack finally kills Madsen near the end of the game when he tries to escape by shooting up his speedboat with a Zastava M80 assault rifle, causing it to explode. He also kills Max, who was holding Kate hostage, saving her life. However, Max managed to shoot Jack once before dying, the second of 2 times he was shot in the final hour of the game, the first time by Madsen. As a result, Chase Edmonds takes Jack to the hospital via helicopter. 24 Toys, Diamond Select Toys released 1/6 scale figures based on Jack Bauer, 2008 Jack Bauer 8 a.m., 2009 Jack Bauer 3 p.m. Season 1, 2009 Jack Bauer 9 p.m. Season 1. Diamond Select Toys released 1/24 scale Minimates based on 24, 2007 Season 1 box set, 2007 End of Day 1 2-pack, PX exclusive, 2007 Season 2 box set, 2007 End of Day 2 2-pack, Suncoast FYE exclusive, cancelled Season 3 box set, cancelled End of Day 3 2-pack. Entebbe released 1/6 scale figures based on 24, 2009 Jack Bauer, 2009 President David Palmer. McFarlane Toys released 1/12 scale figures based on Jack Bauer, 2007 Jack Bauer Box Set 1, 2007 Jack Bauer Box Set 2, Medicom Toy released 1/6 scale figures based on Jack Bauer and their Real Action Heroes line, 2005 Jack Bauer Season 4 7 a.m. Euro 8 a.m., 2005 Jack Bauer Season 4 11 a.m. Euro 12 p.m. 2007 Jack Bauer Season 5, 24 comic books. IDW has released a series of comic books based on the adventures of Jack Bauer and other members of the 24 cast. 24's comic licenses published by IDW Publishing, 24, One Shot, 24, Midnight Sun, 24, Stories takes place in the 3-year gap between seasons 2 and 3. In Stories, Jack is newly undercover with Ramon Salazar, 24, Nightfall Euro 8 tale shedding more light on the background and characters of Day 1, including Victor Drazen. Written by J.C. Vaughn and Mark L. Haynes, 24, Cold Warriors Euro an original tale of intrigue featuring Jack Bauer and Chloe O'Brien, set in Alaska. Written by Bo Smith and Steve Bryant, The Simpsons, Jack Bauer appeared in the Season 18 episode 24 Minutes of The Simpsons. In the episode, he is accidentally called by Bart in the middle of a shooting, who then plays a prank call on him. Enraged, he reappears at the end of the episode, having called all agents of his organization and abandoning his mission to hunt Bart down and arrest him. A nuclear bomb then goes off in the distance, but everyone sighs with relief after Bauer reassures them that the nuclear bomb went off in Shelbyville. Critical reception. Having won an Emmy Award, a Golden Globe, 2 SAG Awards and 2 Satellite Awards, Kiefer Sutherland's performance as Jack Bauer became the 3rd most acclaimed male lead dramatic TV performance of the 2000s behind James Gandolfini and Bryan Cranston. He is also one of only 2 male lead drama TV actors ever to have won all 4 awards, the other being Bryan Cranston for his role as Walter White on Breaking Bad. Entertainment Weekly put it on its end of the decade, best of list, saying, when Kiefer Sutherland's 24 superagent barks damn it, clear Euro we're running out of time. America's ass is about to be saved in some new, heart-stopping way. Some American politicians and lawyers have used Jack Bauer and his actions to frame the debate on American interrogation techniques, which have become an object of intense controversy. As well, at a 2007 legal conference in Ottawa, Canada, Jack Bauer's tactics were raised during a panel discussion about terrorism, torture and the law. Panel members, including U.S. Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia, discussed the use of torture in times of great crisis. Several philosophers have used Jack Bauer's character to settle challenging moral questions. 20 philosophers contributed to a 2007 book, 24 and Philosophy, The World According to Jack, which assesses Bauer through the eyes of famous philosophers. For the 24, Live Another Day series, in which anti-hero Jack Bauer and anti-villain Margot Al-Harazi have similar ethical viewpoints, some philosophers have resorted to Ian King's quasi-utilitarian approach to determine that Bauer is morally superior. References. External links, Jack Bauer's official character profile. archived from the original on April 4, 2008.